The Astrid, a state-of-the-art spacecraft, glided silently through the dark expanse of space. Its mission was to investigate a mysterious anomaly, an area of complete and utter darkness known only as the Void. Scientists back on Earth were baffled by its existence, an absence of stars, light, and seemingly matter itself. Captain Maya Sinclair, a seasoned astronaut, led the small crew. Alongside her were Dr. Elias Mercer, the ship's astrophysicist, and Lieutenant Hannah Lee, the engineer. As they approached the anomaly, the atmosphere aboard the Astrid grew tense. The void seemed to absorb all light and sound, creating an eerie silence that pressed against the crew's nerves. "We're entering the perimeter of the void," Dr. Mercer announced, his voice echoing slightly in the stillness. The instruments flickered, showing readings that defied logic. "This shouldn't be possible. It's like we're staring into a black hole, but there's no gravitational pull." Captain Sinclair peered through the observation window. The void was a vast, yawning chasm of nothingness. It filled her with a sense of dread she couldn't quite shake. "Take us in slowly, Hannah. We need to gather as much data as possible." As they ventured deeper into the void, the ship's lights dimmed, and an oppressive darkness enveloped them. Communication with Earth became distorted, filled with static and incomprehensible whispers. The temperature dropped, and the crew donned their thermal suits to keep warm. "It's like the void is alive," Lieutenant Lee murmured, her breath visible in the frigider air. "I feel like we're being watched." Dr. Mercer shivered, not just from the cold. "There's something fundamentally wrong here. We should leave." But Captain Sinclair was determined. "Not yet. We need answers. Just a little further." Suddenly, the ship lurched, and the lights flickered violently before going out completely. The emergency lights cast an eerie red glow throughout the vessel. The crew scrambled to the control room, where the monitors displayed nothing but static and distorted images. "We've lost power," Lee said, frantically trying to restore the systems. "Something's interfering with the ship." Then they heard it, a low, resonant hum that vibrated through the hull. It was a sound that seemed to come from the void itself, an unearthly tone that sent chills down their spines. "Did you hear that?" Dr. Mercer asked, his eyes wide with fear. "It's like the void is speaking." Captain Sinclair strained to listen, her heart pounding. The hum grew louder, evolving into a chorus of whispers. They were words she couldn't understand, but they filled her with a profound sense of dread. "Get us out of here now," she ordered. Lieutenant Lee worked frantically, but the controls were unresponsive. "I can't. We're trapped." The whispers intensified, echoing through the ship, filling their minds with terror. Sinclair felt the presence, cold and malevolent, pressing against her thoughts. It was as if the void was reaching into their very souls. "We need to abandon ship," Dr. Mercer said, his voice trembling. "It's our only chance." They rushed to the escape pods, but as they reached them, the whispers reached a deafening crescendo. The air grew thick with an invisible force, making it hard to breathe. The crew felt an overwhelming urge to step into the void, to embrace the darkness. "No. Fight it," Captain Sinclair shouted, but her voice was barely audible over the cacophony in their minds. One by one, the crew succumbed to the void's call. Lieutenant Lee walked to the airlock, opening it and stepping out into the abyss, her eyes blank and unseeing. Dr. Mercer followed, his face twisted in a rictus of fear and surrender. Captain Sinclair struggled to resist, her mind teetering on the edge of madness. As she felt herself being drawn towards the open airlock, she activated the ship's distress beacon with her last ounce of willpower. The red light blinked in the darkness, a desperate plea for rescue. In the end, she too stepped into the void, her consciousness consumed by the whispers. The Astrid drifted aimlessly, its crew lost to the black maw of nothingness. Back on Earth, the distress signal was received, but no one dared to investigate further. The story of the Astrid and its encounter with the void became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the terrifying unknowns that lurked in the vast, uncharted expanses of space. And the void remained, a silent, dark sentinel in the cosmos, waiting for the next to dare to explore its depths.